A lot of fun today in afternoon trivia. Nice build up today right before the games got underway. Crowd was building up. There was some little heated smack talk going on between some of the contestants. You could tell they were just getting ready for what was to come. We kicked it off right on time with NBA head coaches' first names trivia. First one we've ever done of that in afternoon trivia. And in this game, it was Andy 80-10 with the big win. We then went with 1975 film titles trivia. Kind of threw you guys for a loop on that one. And it was pretty close there, but it was Andy 80-10 with a big win. And then we went with NFL quarterback first names trivia. Andy with the hat trick. Now let me tell you, this was a rare time where we had two of the Mount Rushmore afternoon trivia contestants finally going head-to-head. KB 92 making her dramatic return, and Andy head-to-head, but you also had like Duck in there. You had In Taylor, and he was kind of quiet today, but you had EMG in there. You had the Cobra ready to strike. So just having those two go head-to-head was massive. KB was very gracious in defeat, but Andy, 3 in a row to kick off afternoon trivia on June the 10th. And then we went with 1967 song titles trivia. Andy had to duck out. And guess what? It was duck meat with a photo finish victory over KB Toys. It was then 1984 song titles trivia. Johnny with a photo finish win over KB Toys. I don't know if she was a little rusty, but couldn't quite get the momentum going. So we had Duck, and then we had John winning on the song titles. Both very close games. We went with another. I just felt like we had a lot of participation on the song title, so we went with 1976, changed decades, 1976 song titles. This time, KB breaks through with a win, first win in afternoon trivia in quite a while, maybe a month. So a big win for her in Game 6. And then we went back to, we went to Sports American League batting champions, and it was KB. I tell you what, Eli had 3 points in this game, and then he takes off. Eli could have gotten a win, I think, if he had hung in there. He had something to do. I understand people, they're busy, and people made their best efforts today to come in when they could and play. Eli was one of those. I called him. I called him out in the announcement video. He responded, comes in, gets 3 points in Game 7, the last game of afternoon trivia. But it was KB92 going back-to-back to close out the trivia rounds today. Incredible. For the pick, for the big cash prizes, we had tamales, we had Wawa quesadilla, we had a burrito from Chipotle, but I took out Chipotle from the name, from the choices, because I feel like sometimes you guys get a little predictable. Oh, there's a popular name, I'll pick that one. So I kept it out, and I have every right to do that. I didn't put, for tamales, I didn't put El Amanecer tamales. I just left it pretty vague. Okay, and then Captain D's was D. Okay, now if she had asked where's the burrito from, then I would have to tell her. Okay, she could choose from there. But it looks like tamale is going to be the new. It's been on there a few weeks now. It's going to be the new leprosy pick, as is Captain D's, which hasn't been picked in 2024, but it's been on there. Okay, but she picked the Wawa quesadilla, which is a good, safe pick, and I might go with like the pork one. I might go something different, but I don't know yet. But Great job today. We had In Taylor in there. I think he got a point in the first game. We had Alex Zuber. I thought he was going to make his mark this time, but he did not. He was very quiet as usual. DPCX hanging out, not talking much. I'm back. Was there from start to finish. Didn't play. Didn't really talk. JG getting a point today with the 1976. In the next to last round, 1976 song titles. Gentle on My Mind. Glenn Campbell said he saw him on tour, like his last tour before he died. Said that's my favorite song, one of my favorite songs. That got him a nice little from Saucy. JHL is in. Jim was in. Talked a little bit. Didn't get any points. KB Toys. She, of course, talked about her. The Cobra got a couple points. Duck with a win. Andy with, got a few wins. EMG was a big-time player today. I thought he was going to pull out a win today. He had a couple points in a few of the games there. Just like last week, EMG is a hell of a player, and especially when it comes to music. And he was going at it with Duck today. Duck getting the last laugh, though. Nice little smack talk between those two today to add a little spice to afternoon trivia. Duck also brought in a couple of chatters today. We had Stacy. Duck bringing in Saucy, and who was the other one? Raven, but Raven left. Raven was gone by the time we started. So bringing in Saucy. The Southern gentleman knows the ladies on Wire Club. Saucy comes in. She gets she got a few points today, but she also got a game ball for her first career afternoon trivia point. Thank you, Duck, for bringing those two in. Hopefully Saucy will show up next week. Shonuff coming in. I think she's kind of a rival of KB. And I haven't seen her since the NFL draft party. And John with a win. So we had KB Toys with 2 wins. She has a 2-win streak going into tonight and into next week. John with a win. Duck with a win. Those two are not the Mount Rushmore of afternoon trivia players, but they are like right up there. They're some of the most quality players. And didn't see Candy O today. Didn't see Teddy Ballgame today. Kind of disappointing. Those two would have been added a lot to today, but we had a lot of people. And then Andy with 3 wins. So he's the big hero of the day, even though he was gone after the first 3 rounds. Made his mark. Let people know what's up. All right, we're going to do the... Eli. Forgot to mention Eli. So Eli was, came in, got a few points. And Becky came in, but she didn't do much. They came in late. All right. So we're going to head up to the Wawa Quesadilla, snag some creamers and sugars, and see you guys for evening trivia. All right, boys. Later.